set as negative.
Alright, recording's on.
Hello! The temptation I had to say certain things.
0 cents.
I mustn't. I mustn't. I got off loose one time. I cannot do it again.
I let you off the hook. Don't mess this up. I'm being nice enough to let you off the hook so we can actually have a good session today.
Guys, the moon is no longer big.
Oh, it is. It's just very far away.
Well, there goes the world. I gotta escape soon, or the tides will just freak out.
Dominic, have you seen the comments I have?
Mm-hmm. I saw the comments you put.
For context, in the actual one we did with all of us, I said, "Is the moon big?" And then in the one where I actually got moon assisting, that was like, "The moon is definitely big."
Yeah, I saw.
I replied to it.
What? I didn't see it. Let me go look. Beep beep.
Alright, anyways, we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Come on.
Waiting on one last confirmation. I heard 3 voices. I didn't hear a 4th.
Yeah.
You're not the voice I missed. You're not the voice I missed. I'm missing Noah.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
So.
Yes. Is the moon big? Yes.
So. As all of you are asleep, suddenly you are stirred awake by someone talking to you. And as you wake up, you see your boss standing above you. Hey, so, good news and bad news. Which one you want first?
Uh-oh. Bad news.
Bad news is, the cult wants to talk to you.
Uh-oh.
Good news is,
the good news.
Free dinner. Apparently they're inviting you for...
Make it better.
Apparently they're inviting you for dinner to talk about something. They promise no harm will come to you, and yada yada, all that fun stuff.
How do you know?
Because they came in here and snuck in the middle of the night and forced me to make sure you guys went. And they're not giving you a choice either. It's either you go, or you die.
Alright, I guess we're going.
Sure. Let's do it, why not?
So...
Like, I've already gotten roped into enough things for 2 seconds.
So, Nikolai, as you wake up while you're on your workbench, you see a head sitting right in front of you on your workbench. You see another synth's head sitting right in front of you.
A synth? What? How?
The Phoenix is in the background, like.
So,
the facial expression of tee-hee.
what do you guys wish to do?
Oh well, can't really do much, so might as well go with them.
We're being forced to go. I guess we have to.
I have a plan. Can I go to the shop quickly?
Okay, yeah. So, you head up to the market. You head up to the supply station? What are you planning on getting there?
I want to get a turret.
While he's there, can I inspect the scimitar that I have stolen from the place?
Okay, so Phoenix, you roll to check the scimitar, and Alexios, you buy yourself a turret for 5 gold.
Hooray! Second turret.
Hey, Dom.
Ha!
I always get it when I'm being stupid.
Did the boss tell us we have to be there at a certain time?
No, he didn't mention anything about a time.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go look at the head that Phoenix put together.
Alright, so Atlas, you walk over and start examining the head. Phoenix, you run a scan over the scimitar as you look over it. You notice that it has some druidic properties. It seems to be binded with the powers of plants, but it also seems to have some sort of unlikely fire, considering for Druid's weapon. Other than that, you see that it's made out of some sort of metal alloy, similar to a Damascus. And the handle is a fine wood.
Ew.
No.
Other than that,
Okay.
there's not really much special about this scimitar.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Try
Alright.
and make Phoenix British.
No.
No.
Okay.
I think she
Okay.
should be Southern.
So, I don't know how to do Southern accent.
You just do my voice.
I don't know how to do your voice.
Just do a tinge. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Alice,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to do while examining the synth head?
Not really. I just want to make sure it's not like alive or something.
Yeah, I want to go to my synth head and see what the progress is and see if it did good things.
Alright, so
I want to see if I did a good job.
you go over to the... So, yeah, Phoenix, you go over to the synth and you check everything, and you see that the corrupted files are gone, and the head seems to be perfectly intact. No damages or anything. So the memory chip is currently sitting outside of the head waiting to be inserted.
You're not doing the
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're gonna put it in?
I do it. I do
There
it.
is,
Alright, so
there is a person. There is somebody here
So,
who actually knows how to do this.
Phoenix,
So do
you,
I. I'm a technician too.
so Phoenix, you pick up the
No.
memory chip and you
No.
insert it into the back of the synth's head. And after a few moments, you see the eyes start to glow bright blue. And they begin to blink for a little before it starts to snap into life. Oh, what happened? Oh, hello, Atlas, is that you? And immediately notices Atlas.
Phoenix is just dancing in the background like, I did. You did.
I'm gonna hug the head.
So you just pick up the head and just stuff it in your arms as you hug onto it. Atlas, you're okay.
Is the head detached from the body?
You never. Well, did you take the body or did you just take the head?
No. We just took the memory.
I rebuilt it completely.
Oh yeah, the body's just kind of sitting over on a little against the wall.
Okay, so can I gently take the head from Atlas so I can put it on the body so that he's not a headless person?
If Atlas would let
Because
you
I
take
feel bad
it.
for that.
I relinquish it.
All right, so you take the head from Atlas and you put it on top of the synth frame. And suddenly you see the synth frame start to come to life, and you see the nanotech starting to make its magic and start to work. And it slowly starts to create a new form of skin and clothing. And after a bit, you see this older version of a synth with a nice set of hair and a nice blue suit and tie. Seemingly dressed kind of like a butler of sorts. And as you see it slowly move around its fingers and look around and get used to its new body, he begins to speak again. Thank you. May I know who you are? Or is that
Please don't do-
confidential?
I can't hear things. 1 second.
You can't hear things.
Okay, the volume's up. What do you say?
Alright, so after you put the head on the synth and it starts to like form its new body and it starts to form a new layer of skin, clothes, and hair, it seems to have a blue suit and tie and kind of like a butler-like outfit. And after it takes the moment to get used to its new body, it looks at you and begins to speak. Oh, thank you. May I know who you are? Or is that confidential information?
As I introduce myself, I'm just gonna untie the scarf that I got from a other body and hand it to him, and I'm like, I tell him that my name is Phoenix. I don't feel like doing a voice right now.
Oh, this, scarf. Atlas made me this a long time ago. I will don it again.
Yes, I
It
did.
was a very nice scarf. And you see him wrap around his neck and tie it there. Ah, feels much better. Although being out of my old body is, strange. What happened to my old body?
Who wants to tell him?
I ignore the question and I instead want to ask him if everything seems like it's fine. Like, if there's anything wrong that I need to fix.
So, you ask him and he starts to move around a little bit more. No, everything seems to be fine. Fully functional. Systems all nominal. But again, to my question, what happened to my old body?
Stares off into space.
Let me assume. I'm just gonna assume this and say it got destroyed, even though I spent.
What happened was there was a rogue
What
one.
day is it?
For some reason, it started attacking us out of nowhere, and we had to kill it, rip out its power core and all. Phoenix was nice enough to make a new body. you see the synth kind of just stop for a moment. Oh, none of you were brought to harm, were you?
Not physically.
Atlas, I'm so sorry. If I would have known, Ugh. I will need some time to think about this. The
Take all
synth
the
then
time
just
you
kind of
need,
walks
bud.
off over to a different area and just kind of sits in a corner.
I'm trying to think if any of us actually did get hurt by him. I don't think he landed
No, I
any
don't.
hit.
No, we restrained him too quick.
Only Campbell got hurt. Campbell
Hell
got
yeah,
kicked.
brother.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Don't tell
about
him
it.
that. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. He'll be distraught.
I'm not telling him that.
So anything else?
What's Campbell's look on? What's his name?
With Genius? Or Gen 1 US?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of look down at Campbell and you see Campbell just kind of staring at him. There's no seeming of like anger, but it's definitely more of a look of unsettledness.
Can I lean down and pat him on the head?
Yeah, you lean down and just pat Campbell on the head and you see his little soupy tail wag a little bit.
Yay.
Anything you guys wish to do?
Well,
Let me check my email.
If we
I
go
need to
on
take
to
this
the
scarf out of my
yet?
fucking door.
have we had our chat with the cult yet?
No, you guys haven't left.
Not yet. We're gonna go
What?
have supper.
Okay, two
Isn't
things.
it like 8 in the morning though? No wait, what time is it? How long did I
I think we
sleep?
slept till 4.
Okay, I've slept for 7 hours and stayed awake for 2 days. Great.
I have two things.
Which is?
He says as he has bags under his eyes. I'll go.
What do I
Make
do with the
something
power
up.
cord that I took out of the other body? Can I just keep it, or is it? Where is it
You
now?
put it in the new body.
Okay, so I got to get that out of the inventory. Updates. Actually, I'll ignore the second thing for now.
Alright.
I'll wait for that until something comes up.
The necklaces.
What?
No way.
I was going to inspect the necklace. I was going to go like away somewhere and inspect the necklaces, but I'll just wait. I'll wait for that.
Alright. So anything you guys wish to do?
Time.
Not
I'm
really.
good.
So
I've
all of
done
you
all I
ready to go to the
wanted.
meet? And figure out
Let's
what the
go
cult
get
wants?
killed by the cult.
Yippee!
Alright, there's 2 votes to leave. We need 1 more.
I also vote.
Alright, there's 3.
Leave.
So, all of you walk out of the hideout and start to make your way towards the assigned location. After, like, 30 minutes of walking, you guys come across this huge entryway to this large castle. It's pure, like, pristine colors of black and purple and silver, reflecting all of the cult's power.
I was just
And as you approach the gates,
Wait, where's me?
no problem saying for something.
Meep is currently just attached, like, right on your shoulder. He's just sitting there.
Anyways.
So, as you guys begin to approach the gate, you see some guards standing out front. And they seem to just kind of stare forward without any expression. And as you begin to get closer and closer, they eventually move out of the way and the large gates open. And they gesture you inside.
Been 5 years. How'd they build this in 5 years?
So, as you walk
We're
in,
marching in.
you start to see this unnatural architecture. Even though you can't help but want to hate it, as the cult is the one behind it, you cannot help but accept that it is rather beautiful. The colors mix beautifully. The floor shines with an unnatural gleam. The architecture, the rooms, the way everything is built and structured is just some unnatural way.
Perhaps
It's constantly catching your eye. And as you make your way to this large staircase, you look up and you see a very familiar face standing at the top of it. You see Oblivion, simply with his hands behind his back, staring down at all of you.
I'm gonna put my scarf up over my face. It's like a nervous tick.
So, Atlas, you nervously conceal your identity.
Interesting.
And Oblivion proceeds to
I
continue
try to put my
just stare
mouth on
down
the
at you.
shoulder so it can be like me.
What do you guys wish to do?
Well, I'll just ask him.
Yeah. I'd like to.
And what's the reason that you brought us here?
I'm gonna grip the chain harder.
So, as Atlas grips Sigel's chain harder, out of just some nerves, Husk asks Oblivion why that Oblivion invited them there. You think I invited you? Funny, but no. If I had it my way, I would have had you killed in your sleep. No, instead the Void Mother wanted you.
I found you.
Come with. And
Woman?
he instructs you to
Mommy?
follow him.
Can I, have my eye wide in fear?
Program you. I whisper.
So,
What'd you
That
say?
was out of character. That was out of character.
Maybe.
all of you follow Oblivion, and you guys get a few feet behind him, not knowing if you can really trust him. The guards seem to not even pay mind to you, as you follow Oblivion. Suddenly, you're brought to this grand doorway, gilded with not only purple metals and silvers, but with golds and diamonds. And Oblivion opens the door and gestures you inside. The Void Mother will be waiting. If I had it my way, you wouldn't be here. Stay out of my hair. And Oblivion walks off without
Of
another word.
course.
So, Joe, do
course.
you know who this
I'm gonna look at him as he leaves, and I'm just gonna keep my eye on him.
I'm gonna do this to him.
Do you know who this
course.
Void Mother is?
Why the creature? Why the higher
It's
ranking
the guy.
creature
It's the guy that did the thing.
Either I'm gonna get a mouthful, or some other shit.
So,
Who is this Void Mother character that you speak of?
before you can ask Oblivion anything else, he's
Someone
already gone.
who's highly ranked at the void.
So,
Alright, can't get worse from here. Let's walk in.
Knock on the wood.
you walk into this large dining hall. Hundreds of feet across. It is a grand hall, fit for a royalty. And you see this large table set up. Nice purple silk finishings, black ichor wood with a shine. And as you walk in, you see a cultist more dressed in a waiter outfit. A purple cloth drenched across their arm. And he notices you and begins to speak. Oh, you must be the Void Mother's guest. Yes, here, come take a seat. And he gestures you to some pulled out chairs by the table.
Hi, Odin.
So,
I will sit down.
Why does he seem like a nice person? Can I befriend him?
As you all sit down
Or the guy? Oh.
and occupy a space, you realize Campbell's just kind of sitting there, not without a seat. And you see the waiter kind of look down at Campbell before snapping his fingers, and you see another cultist sprint out with a large purple dog bed.
No.
And he's and
Okay,
the
I
cultist sits
kind of
down
like
this
the
dog
Void
bed.
Mother.
I kind of like the cultists now.
Okay, I
Can I
don't
join the
trust.
cult?
Yeah, I think we should all become
I don't know.
evil.
I pick up a wrench and
I-
hit you over the
I don't
head.
know if the Void Mother would be able to find a way to get me off my duties of traveling through multiple realities, but if she can, I'll gladly join.
Well, she has a way to get me home. I'll stay with her until that point.
I like how
And then
all this
I'll
session
leave.
did was make us want to join the cult.
I don't want to join the cult. I want to go home.
So, as all of you are getting settled into your seats and everything, the waiter begins to speak in. Would any of you like a drink? Perhaps. We have very fine, expensive drinks that simply go down just the smoothest.
Clean water.
I want the hottest thing you got.
As you start to tell him what you want, you see another cultist come up and whisper to the waiter. Oh, the Void Mother personally requested that I give you another drink. 1 sec. And you see him kind of march off to the kitchen. And eventually he comes out with this large platter and a large wine glass.
Me too, Alexis, me too.
There's a large wine bottle with some glasses next on the platter with it. And as he brings it close, he sets down the table and serves all of you one of the glasses before pouring it all to you. And this wine, it pours rich, but the look of it seems off somehow. It's unlike most wines, which are purple or red. It's more of a greenish tone.
Wait, am I the only one that's still suspicious?
So as
You know
after,
about me?
after all the
And
drinks
now
are
all of a
poured,
sudden more suspicious.
as all the drinks are poured, you see him bow down and simply say, "Enjoy." Right before anyone can even grab their drink, you see Sigel kind of like pick up the wine glass and like take a sniff of it.
No.
He takes a sip of it and just like, "Are you trying to poison us?" No. The Void Mother requested that you all be kept well and safe, or it'd be off with all of our heads, or anyone who dare participate in
Can
harming you.
Phoenix inspect it too? I want to inspect it. I want to see what I can do.
Before anyone can do anything, you see Sigel just look at it for a bit, swirl around, just,
Oh no.
and you see him take a small sip, but as soon as even a drop gets in his mouth, you see him slam the wine glass on the table, and wine spills out from the top as he heaves over, looking like he's about to puke. Before you see him swallow and get up and just cringe at the taste. Oh, I'll tell you what! If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're trying to kill us. Oh, that's disgusting.
What is it?
Well, it's not poison, I'll tell you
Explain the flavor.
The finest.
I'll tell you what,
I'd
it's
like
not
to be able to
poison.
say, the finest wine.
You're not
from
wrong,
the
they're not
Void.
trying to kill us. They're just trying to knock us out with taste. Holy Jesus. That is an amber wine if
I'd
I've
like
ever
to
known.
pick up the wine glass. I'd like to pick up the wine glass and say, the finest wine from the Void. I remember having this when I was back in the day.
Before you can take a sip, Sigel
my own
knocks the
flame.
wine glass out, reaches across and knocks the wine glass out of your hands. You don't want to taste this. Trust me on that.
I've had it before.
No, you have not. This is
I have a
amber wine.
question. I have a question.
Yes?
Perhaps I could
have a question.
use this.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Can synths even drink things?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I
How
have
can I drink
Phoenix
something?
sip it?
I'm an
I
open
wanna sip it.
flame.
No.
I
No.
wanna sip it.
Before
I
any
pick
of
up
you
the
can
glass
even
and
drink
look at
it,
it.
Sigel knocks over all your glasses, spilling the wine everywhere.
No.
You see the
No,
waiter's kind
I
of taken
don't
aback.
make fun.
You see the waiter kind of like taken aback by this unruly behavior.
What
You
are
don't
you
wanna drink
doing?
this.
He's
Number
kind of
one.
mean.
Do you want to know what this is?
Yes.
Do you want to know what this wine is made out of?
of?
Because I can tell you what this wine is made out of. I've been to where it's made from. I've been to where it's from. It's disgusting. It is spring water and overripe berries. Like, disgustingly overripe.
They
A few
sound-
years overripe. Like, that stuff
That
should have been
actually sounds
decayed.
pretty good.
I know, and that's what makes it delicious.
No, it's not
That's
delicious.
what
It's
makes
that it tastes like pure death.
Down, God.
That's how it
It
is
tastes
in the
like
boys.
Don't let
sewage.
me have
This
fun.
stuff isn't even aged. This is
Best
fresh.
thing you can get.
So it's juice?
It's
Can I
like a
just start
shitty
wiping
juice.
off the table, like trying to clean it off?
Wait a second.
Yeah, I was also probably helping with
Wait,
that.
wait, hold up.
Profusely
Wait a second.
apologizing to the waiter.
Wait a second. You're saying this is juice?
No, it's a wine.
That's it.
It's a wine. But they didn't let it age.
Yeah, that's juice.
I know, but the problem is it's actually supposed to be a wine. You're supposed when you buy this thing off the market, it's usually aged by like 3 years. After 3 years
I
of
mean,
aging, it's not
a-
that bad. It's an acquired taste,
one-
but it's not that bad.
One taste would not hurt.
No, but it'd make you want to puke.
Wiping off the
It tastes
table
like
very
sewage.
much vigorously.
Same,
It
same.
won't be that bad. I almost died when eating the
Dominic,
food
how
first
clean
when I
is the
got here.
table?
It is the entire area in front of you is the purple fabric is now just black due to the liquid poured into it.
Oh
I look at the gel dead in the eye and say, look, let me enjoy something from my...
no!
I remember taking the void. Just let me have this.
There are better drinks
Can
out
I-
there.
can
Better
I-
than the stuff from Nirvana.
Can I make
Override.
a new purple fabric and replace it with the
Yeah,
Can I
nanotech?
start apologizing profusely to the waiter?
You start.
I'll ask the waiter for
Atlas
another
starts
try.
apologizing as Phoenix returns the fabric back to its original state. It's all right. That's just unexpected.
You refusely apologize to
hold on.
our
Here she comes.
semi-tech.
And suddenly you see another set of doors open, and you see a woman cloaked in a large purple and black gown.
Okay.
And as she walks forward, she ends up taking a seat across from all of you, presenting the Void Mother, as the waiter says as he slowly backs away. Suddenly, you see
Oh, Void Mother,
several
long
other
time no
waiters
see,
approach the table and set down various meals. Just the most beautiful meals you've ever seen. There is turkey and ham. There are cooked vegetables. Something you would not even be able to comprehend in the scavenging life.
Food.
The Void Mother begins to speak.
The entire-
Glad to see that you've all finally made it. I do notice that someone clearly did not enjoy the wine. You see Sigel just kind of like staring with a death glare.
I'm gonna like bow and profusely apologize to the Void Mother.
As she's speaking, can I just like
Sitting there.
where just like not doing anything? I just want to look at the food and see if there's anything off about it.
So, Atlas says, you're apologizing. Phoenix, you take a scan of the food. Nothing is wrong. Everything is safe with it. There is no poisons, no traces of anything. It is pure meal. There is nothing off with it at all. Which kind of surprises you, given you're dealing with the cult. And Atlas, as you're apologizing, the Void Mother simply raises her hands and kind of pats him down in sort of a calm down motion. No, it's all right. I understand the drink is quite the acquired taste, and I was not going to be surprised with
is it
seeing
salt?
Sigel act like this. And suddenly, as soon as she says Sigel's name, you see him freeze for a moment and stare. How do you know my name?
Is that his wife?
No.
Ah,
I am the
damn
Void
it!
Mother. I know all. I know all your names. As you are Sigel, you are Atlas, Phoenix, Alexios, and Husk.
Oh, hi, long time no see, man. I don't know if you remember me, but I remember you.
Anyways, I have
Okay,
invited you
okay.
here not only to enjoy a meal, but conversate. As I've noticed, some of you seem skeptical about the hospitality going on. But I assure you, I mean no harm. If Oblivion were running this would most likely be
We
poisoned
did already.
in every drop. Everything here would be
Nice to
poisoned.
see you still kept your nice demeanor for all these
I,
years.
however, do not operate similar to Oblivion. Oblivion has more of a power standpoint when leading. Wants to just take with force. End lives if he must. He thinks later. I, however, calculate every risk as soon as it presents. And I am more than aware, if given the chance, the odds in your favor to end the cult is more than likely. So I have wanted to offer a deal. If you're willing to hear
Guys,
me
do
out.
not mess this up. I'm not going to be looking bad in front of...
Uh-oh, my contract. It's conflicting.
If you would like to hear this offer I have.
Very well. What is it?
Sure, I'd like to hear it. Oh, dang it.
I rejoined.
So, my offer is simple. For my first of the 3 offers, which I have estimated the percentages at which you would take these offers, but there is still a chance that you accept any of them. My first offer is that you join us. You can be given anything you want. And we promise we will not convert you into mindless shadows or lowly cultists. Instead, you will be my top enforcers. Given anything you could want. The highest status. Of course, I am aware this may not seem appealing. So, my second offer is we let bygones be bygones. You return to the scavengers, and you stay out of our way, and we will not bring harm to you. You stay out of our hair, and we stay out of yours. Or, the third option, the one I believe you might take the most. You may deny either of my other offers, remain how you are, and be marked as a target for the cult. As soon as she finishes the sentence, you see Sigel slam his hand down on the table. We're taking that third option.
Whoa, wait, we
Oh,
need to discuss
hey!
this.
Don't be like that, Sigel.
I'm sorry,
You're
you're going to
not
take
going
the
to
offer of the
orders him!
cult?
No.
Can
I
I
want to
ask
grab Sigel
her-
and start. I want
I
to grab
have-
Sigel and whisper to him. You make me
No,
look bad
you
in
can't.
front of one of the highest ranking partners from the Void. That's by far some of the best controls of it. Right?
Fuck whether or not she
Can
controls the
I-
void.
Enough.
Can Phoenix ask her why she's trying to make this deal?
Sure. So, Phoenix, you asked
Good
the Void Mother
question.
why she's trying to make the deal. As I mentioned, I think before I act. And I know our odds of succeeding, given time and you all having the right opportunity, will lead to the downfall of the cult. I merely am looking out for the efforts of all of us. If you were to join us, we could bring the world peace under the cult. We would all be united under one.
They gotta do something about Oblivion.
Yeah, he kind of killed all my friends.
I am aware of what
So-
Oblivion has done. He did that much before I brought myself into power.
So-
Do not worry, Oblivion does not have any authoritative power. He is only a acting commander. He only has the ability to give orders if something were to happen to me. But with how everything has been going, she gestures around the room, motioning to the several cultists, kind of keeping guard. I don't believe anything will happen to me.
Well, I hope not. You're really nice.
Yeah,
And it's
really
very diplomatic.
Look, you're a very important figure in my life. You die,
What?
You notice that
Okay.
Jell still
Okay,
seems
I need
off about the whole situation. Nice doesn't always mean good. Could just be
Okay,
manipulation.
okay. I have a few questions before I make my decision.
Ask away.
First, who are you? Where'd you come from? I've heard so many tales about what happened with Oblivion just appearing, taking over, and then you just seemingly come out of nowhere and defeat basically a god.
I am the Void Mother. I am what you would consider Void incarnate. I control everything with the Void, as it is all under my control. Now, of course, some things remain out of my reach, but nothing that I cannot extend to with a physical touch. But this cult is under my influence and command and will not act without my orders. Which is why you were able to walk in here unscathed.
That was
If
very
Oblivion
kind of you.
was
I'm
the one
thankful
giving
for that.
commands, all of you would have been dead the moment you walked inside.
Second question is, why have you changed the world so fully? It seems as the majority of the population of this world, if they had the power to do so, they would probably try and defeat you, as you've corrupted the world they've lived in, and now they're struggling to survive. Those at least who haven't joined the cult.
I would not say as much corrupted, although in many eyes that would seem to be the case. More, I am nullifying. I am attempting to convince those who do not believe there is better life within the cult. And once the cult is the one unifying factor and everyone believes in us, we will restore everything to its original condition. People will be able to thrive, feel nourished. Of course, some changes will still stay, as the sun will still stay mostly hidden. But we will allow plants to grow without the need of sun. We will allow many things to happen without need of such trivial items.
The last question I have is, well, as I'm assuming you know, me and most of the others of my kind with this technology are from a certain point in history in which a way back in time was created. In the history books that I originally read, it showed that there was a 200 to 300 year period around this time where history seemingly vanished. Where almost nothing was recorded, and there is no mention of you or Oblivion.
Around these times...
Kind of look at him curiously.
Yes. Most of the writings that would be about us would not be written. As I don't believe many would wish to write about a time of oppression for them. And many of the cultists do not seem to care for writing history books, as they believe soon we will claim all and everyone will just pass stories down and will not need to make records.
Maybe in Alexios' future, the cult does take over, and they just don't write about the oppression.
And just Evan. But Alexios doesn't
Dominic.
know about the Void Mother or anything. There's just a few hundred years of nothing in the history books.
Exactly.
So something brings them down,
Or maybe
they
they
decide
bring it
to-
up.
Or the Void
or
Mother
they
sets
decide
power,
to
you never know.
disappear.
Maybe the Void Mother just recedes. But the cult still stands.
Maybe.
Exactly.
And then I guess eventually is destroyed due to time.
What's up, Phoenix?
Yes?
I was going to ask you, Dominic, if I can do. I guess it's like an insider perception or something on her and see if she's being genuine or not.
Yeah, okay.
Also, this food's getting cold.
Okay, Dom.
Huh.
As Husky's just sitting there, he's just like shaking. He's gonna be like shaking. Like relatively fearful.
No.
Am I rolling? Are you letting me do it?
Yeah. Roll.
Okay. 19?
So, you kind of focus in on the Void Mother, and you take a deep scan and diagnostics. You notice her heart rate is settled. It doesn't seem to be overpaced. She seems to be calm and collected. Either she can put on a really good facade, or she is being absolutely genuine.
Poker face.
You still notice the gel just kind of glaring at the Void Mother.
And
Phoenix is just sitting there, just thinking pretty much as she listens to the Void Mother. Not doing much, just sitting there
the last question that I can think of is it possible for me and whoever wants to come with me to get home? Or are we just going to have to live out our lives in this wasteland or whatever it turns into once you are victorious?
I believe it would be possible for us to build you a machine to teleport you back to the future. As we do have
At least
designations.
At least that's better than my own project so far.
Suddenly, Sigel bursts in with some conversation. Here's a burning question I got. How long exactly are you planning on bullshitting us, huh? Because I'm not taking any of this bullshit.
Jill. She is genuine. Genuine, why?
Yeah, sure. A cultist won't lie. Ain't that news? If only that were the actual case. I don't trust the cultists as far as I can
I'm not saying anything
throw them.
about the cultists. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Void Mother.
You can throw a cultist pretty far though.
Exactly, and that's a problem when I can't even trust them and I can throw them that far. I don't like this Void Mother.
Can I ask the Void Mother if we can have a moment to discuss in our group?
Okay, so you ask her and she simply stands up from her chair before starting to walk away. Yes, go ahead,
Can I
take your time.
follow? I want to follow. I want to follow her.
But wait, what about the food? Oh, never mind. Okay.
So, Husk, you try to follow the Void Mother, but as soon as you start to get towards the door she passes through, the guards block it off, keeping you in the feasting hall.
I haven't seen many of these. I've never seen many of these foods before. It seems like, I guess they probably don't exist with even 1,000 years. These probably some of the last of these food left.
Or it's hallucinations.
I mean,
Well, then why don't you try it, Sigel?
Why would I need to eat? I'm dead.
Well, if you eat poison or if it's a hologram, they'll just pass right through it.
Ay. You see him just angrily clamber up to the table and just grab some of the food and just take small bites of it. No, the food's fine, I guess. No inherent deadliness.
dang,
Still wouldn't trust it though.
this is the best. This is the best food I've eaten in like 5 years.
Yeah, I might eat a little bit, just a little nibble.
Phoenix does not touch it.
So,
Phoenix doesn't need food.
Just
Exactly.
a little bit. I'm hungry.
Atlas, you start to eat, and as you slowly eat more, start to eat, you start to just eat more and more as you just satiate your hunger. None of you would survive in the wild. If any of you
Yeah,
were
and that's why
soldiers, you'd
you're
be dead.
here.
Oh yeah, of course, exploit me.
Hey, what?
Hey, think about it. There is no wild in the future. I learned the first time I got to the wild was when I got here. It's just all city.
Well, we're not in the
Like one park.
we're not in the future, are we?
Well, I guess
Isn't
this
that
is
in the
past,
future,
but-
boy?
Where do you think I'm trying to go?
Um,
Okay, let's get to the fact at hand.
Or maybe you could build a cryostasis chamber and then just wait those couple hundred years.
That could actually work. Maybe resetting.
I don't know what
maybe,
I'm talking about. I'm eating food right now.
Maybe that actually could work. Maybe just resetting it every few years, every few like. Centuries.
Every so often, you see Campbell like jump onto the table and bite some of the food off the table.
Hey,
Start to
Campbell,
eat it.
Campbell, off the table, boy.
Boy, you better get
No,
down
he's
that
on the
damn
slime
table.
all over.
I'll pick Campbell up and make him a plate.
I just like the black from Atlas.
So all of you are just kind of sitting in this feasting hall. What do you wish to do? Huh?
Can I ask the guards if I can give a note to the Void Mother?
You go
I swear,
to
this
ask,
is a
but
love
they
note. I
simply
am-
shake their heads no.
You don't anything allowed. Copyright, can't do that.
Ah,
I swear, this is a love note or something. I am going to stab him immediately.
Anyone's giving
He's a
love note to the
parental
woman,
figure
it would be
from us.
me. Only I can give love notes to women.
The guards tell you that you're not allowed to
Void
deliver
Mother's
a
a
note.
parental figure for us.
As all of you are doing whatever you're doing, you just kind of see Campbell sitting on the floor munching away at a plate, and Sigel's just kind of sitting on the edge of the table.
So, what do you guys think? Void Mother is powerful, but yeah.
I think
I don't
no.
know what to think anymore, man.
I
I
think
ran
no.
a scan and she was being gendered.
I might just go back to the Scavengers.
I don't know what.
Maybe join. Maybe decide when the tide's turning because, man, I liked it better in the
We got
future
it.
when there were
We
no
have to
dark
do one. We're not
gods
gonna
trying
let
to
it
conquer the
leave.
world.
Here's a grand idea. How about no? Did you not hear the Void Mother? She even said
You all.
there is a point in time where we will be powerful enough to stop her. That is why she's trying to stop us now. At some point,
Here's the
we will
thing.
be more powerful than them. Have you processed
Yeah,
this?
at some point.
Yeah,
At
but
some
they can
point,
kill us in
maybe-
our sleep, and
At
I want
some
to
point,
sleep
yeah,
good.
maybe 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 100 years. The timetable in which she exists is large.
And also, I
Even
kinda
if-
gotta abide
even-
by the Void Mother.
But here's the
Yes,
thing.
and it was like,
All of
actually,
us
I'm
aren't
not-
eternal.
Don't change. That is still 300 years until this ends. 300
I-
years. Even I don't live that long.
I kind of on Sigel's side on this one. I don't think we should trust them.
Here's the thing. Why would she
I
try
don't
to stop
really have
us
much
now
say
if the
anything.
duration was that long? Why cut the bud off now if the bud could grow for that much longer?
They already caused a lot of issues. Like, there's no fish. There's nothing anywhere anymore.
People are being
To
tormented.
be honest, I can't really make a decision since us kinda has a bias.
We have been scavenging for how long because of them?
So many people have suffered.
Yeah,
so many
you
have
guys
died.
have. I woke up like 5 weeks ago.
Seeing how the Void
Mine
Mother's
and Atlas's old
one-
companions
one
are all
of the
dead
ones
because
that
of the
gives me
cult.
the jobs that I have to do. is one of the ones
Oh
that gives
yeah,
me
I
the
forgot about that.
I wouldn't trust those bastards, even if they were the only people to trust left in the world.
Okay, I want to look at Sigil. Okay, look. I'll go with your plan. As long as we don't kill the Void Mother.
Husk, I don't think you understand.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. If we tell them that we will be with them, but we can go against them.
I'm not doing that.
As much as that could be a brilliant
Yeah.
idea, we would be outnumbered 5 to a few thousand. We have this
Definitely.
continent, plus the other
Fair
3
enough.
continents, full of cultists.
I haven't thought that far ahead, sorry.
Are we the only rebellion left?
No clue. But most
There
likely,
could be.
we don't have the opportunity to just fight back after saying we're going to join the ranks.
There could be. There could be rebellions of tens or even hundreds of thousands of people overseas. We just don't know. Think about it. Don't you think other people would stand up against a threat such as this?
But
I
don't
feel
worry,
like
the
don't
some
cultists
think
will
of
have
the
ways to
cultists
counter
might
them.
be able to persuade.
Okay, look, I'm going with Sigil's plan. You two are
300 years
you're
of time. 300 years of time. I don't know exactly where we are in that time period because this keeps constantly glitching ever since I lost the Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
What the fuck
What's
is
Wi-Fi?
What the fuck is Wi-Fi?
Take too long to explain.
Wi-Fi.
Can I,
What the fuck is that? Some
me
sort of
and
shit
Atlas
wave?
just step aside real quick as Phoenix explains Wi-Fi?
You just give her more questions. You just give her more questions.
Basically magic is what you tell them.
It's basically magic, but made by, like, rocks and lightning and stuff.
Oh, that
Rock.
makes sense.
metal, to be more specific.
I don't know, I'm not an electrician.
You're a technician!
Yeah, not an electrician. I work on
You
machines.
gotta work with electricity to make machines.
As a technician, your
What are you,
electricity
steam
skills.
powered?
No.
Look, if you really want to know where we are, we're in the 1500s on the continent Cura.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Look, can we all just agree on Sigil's plan?
I don't know anymore,
I
man.
don't think it's
Smart
a good
move
idea.
would just be tell them no. We're better off not joining them, or even attempting to lie to them.
I don't particularly like the idea of being a target, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
either
what
we
only
submit
swaying
our
me,
life to a
otherwise I'd
servitude
shut them
killing
down
people?
immediately.
But maybe being a target makes us stronger.
think
And here's
about
the thing,
it.
if we're the
He will
highest
dis-
enforcers, that means we're gonna have to kill off any rebellion we find. Technically, the scavengers are a rebellion, so that means you'd have to kill everyone in the scavenging camp. Plus, any other rebellions we
I don't
find.
even know anyone in there.
Regardless, I know what it's like to do merciless
Yes.
slaughter.
They just
It's
brought me
not
in there and
fun.
didn't let me out. They just brought me in there and didn't let me out.
Good.
I
You
mean,
would have
I'm
probably
kind of
joined
feeling
them.
a little murdery right now, but I don't know what that is.
If you're feeling murdery, let's murder the people causing problems.
I don't know, man.
Okay, can I, just make the final verdict? Can Husk just get up and say, okay, look, we're not joining the cult.
You can't make final verdicts of anything. No one here likes you.
Damn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that.
Brutal.
I wrote to send a giant greatsword into her.
No.
She's not in the room.
That was not in character.
She's not in the room.
After
I thought you were going to say roll to persuade, because that's what you're going to need to do.
After some more time of you guys arguing back and forth, you see the Void Mother walk back out of the room. So, have you finally decided?
No, we have not.
It is
I think I
I
have.
apologize,
Ma'am.
but it is a
Ma'am.
very difficult decision
Man,
due to many different views. And Husk, I swear to electrical noises. If you do anything that
Electrical
causes anything to happen.
Suddenly, all of you are cut off by a bark and a thud. And you see Campbell, like,
Oh, no.
halfway across from under the table.
Campbell, wait, okay.
Oh no.
And you
not
hear him start
drop the
barking
dang
more
Watch
and
dog
more
out!
as he
again.
Watch out!
You see Campbell
Dog
crawl
on
out
the
from under the
loose.
table, and he points at under the table, and he starts barking ferociously. Campbell, what'd you find? You see Campbell kind of like starting to try to bite at something, and eventually you see him starting to pull at this fabric. And after a few more tugs, you see this device get ripped off with this fabric. So, Phoenix and Alexios, you guys noticed this device from your time.
Uh-oh.
This is a stasis mine.
It's the Wi-Fi router!
Its purpose is it will freeze any targets that are not tagged as allies in the nearby area of it.
How far does the stasis go?
It would clear.
Oh,
it
that's
would
not good.
cover the entire room with a stasis field.
Can I look at it and see if I can try and deactivate it with nanotech?
Yeah, roll.
If I get a 1, we're frozen, bros. That's not good.
What'd you get?
That's 11.
So, we were right to have not trusted them.
So
That's most likely
you start to
precautions.
defuse the mine, and you get through most of the cord, most of the wires and stuff flawlessly. But once you start getting to the more grittier parts of it, where it starts to get more and more complex systems, you start to struggle, and eventually end up pulling a wrong wire, and the stasis mine goes off.
Uh-oh.
All of you are
Uh-oh.
frozen in position after getting blasted back. As all of you are blasted back, Atlas, the chain falls out of your hand.
No! No!
Doom music starts playing.
Suddenly, as the stasis mine fills the area, all of the cultists are still free roaming,
No!
and all of you are sitting there frozen. Before the Void Mother just begins to clap.
No!
Well,
Shit!
I gave you an opportunity, but you just had to go and snoop. That is alright. A few deaths on the record aren't too bad. And you see her start to walk up to Sigel.
No!
Well, I guess it is time to banish you.
No!
You see her plant one of her fingers right under his chin. Any last words, Sigel?
Hey,
You see the stasis field clear around his head, giving him freedom to talk. Yeah, I've got a few if you don't mind. Fuck you. And suddenly he seems to just move freely and swing his dagger across the neck of the Void Mother, before spinning a few more times, slashing her down the chest. Suddenly, he somehow manages to rip all of you out of the stasis field, trapping you all in a large demonic bubble. And using his chain to drag all of you, he sprints towards a wall and bashes through it, before landing on the ground and sprinting off with you guys. After maybe an hour of Sigel purely sprinting away with all of you, he finally sets all of you free and before nearly collapsing from exhaustion.
can I catch him?
You try to catch him, but he falls way too fast for you to catch. And you just hear him heavily breathing as he's laid out on the floor.
Don't die on me! Don't die on me!
Stupid.
I'm gonna smack his face a little. Don't die on me!
Alice, I can't die, you dipshit. I'm already dead.
Don't die!
I can't
I don't
die,
care to
guys.
die! Do not commit seppuku!
Why would I do that?
Do not.
Hey,
I will wag my finger at him.
hey.
Okay, we're alive. Now we have a crazy woman who's going to try and kill us, and we have lost all hope of survival. Thanks, guys.
Yay!
This
You mean
is-
that just happened? That just happened for you?
Yes.
That's been happening for me for a while.
This
I
whole
was just like,
situation
first time?
is all of your damn
Deadpan
faults.
stare.
Atlas is just like, first time?
I just had a little shop that I worked in. That was my life.
So Jelbs sits up before he just brings his hands to his head. If all of you would have just said no from the beginning, we would have been fine. But no, all of you had to go and debate. Hey.
I don't know.
I was trying to buy time.
Buy time for what? For the
I wanna check
circus
on-
to come around?
On
To
Meep.
pick up your clowns?
I want to check on Meep.
You check your shoulder and Meeps is kind of sitting there trembling. I don't know what you were
Oh,
trying to
poor
buy
Meep.
time for.
I
Because the
I wanna
circus
hold
wasn't
him-
going to come anytime soon
I
to
want to
pick
hold
up
in my
your
hand.
clowns.
Meep is in my hands now. I'm just petting it.
You just gotta open a portal into the void and walk inside.
As you try to walk inside, suddenly your portal closes.
There goes Hush.
And a vision
Oh, I
flashes
guess
into your... some words flash into your vision. It simply just says, no, no, no.
not.
So, now, not only are we more of a target...
Mother has locked you out of the house, 50-year-old. She changed the locks.
You see Sigel just kind of rubbing the bridge of his
Oh.
nose. This is just great. Just great. Ay.
Can I look around and see if I know where we are?
You look around, but
See if we're close to the booth.
nothing really seems simple and obvious to you. The only thing that really is worth noting is the large river. Just a
Right.
large, pure black
Ooh,
river.
water.
Just great. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull out my face charm and just teleport us back to camp.
Oh, okay. That's not good. They'll know where we're at.
Okay,
Now I guess it's stuck for
so
my...
you take out your phase charm and you burn it. It's teleporting all of you back to the scavenging camp. Your boss is still kind of sitting around. As he notices you come back, he walks over towards to you guys. So, how'd the meet go?
I'm packing my shit. I'm stuffing shit in bags.
What happened?
Not
Nothing good.
a word.
They fucked up.
Phoenix decides to fill him in on everything that happened, because why not? Can she just project from her memories to somewhere
As you
so
fill
it's
him in, you
easier?
see his eyes slowly get wider and wider as his expression drops.
I'm gonna give Campbell some treats while I'm at that, so
Yeah, Meep is just holding.
he's a good boy.
Or
He's
Phoenix is
good.
just holding Meep.
So, after a bit, Atlas has their bags all packed up and ready to go. And the boss has been sufficiently filled in on the scenario. It would be smarter if all of you just left. Too many lives are at stake.
Hey, that's why I'm packing.
Manning back.
So, that's,
Oh, can I go look for Genius? I want to go look for Genius.
you see
Yeah, we need
Genius-
to go
Genius.
get Genius,
You see
and we need to
Genius
go.
sitting-
He's coming with us. Can I just waddle over and kneel by him?
Okay, so you want to yell
With Meep in
Biden?
my hands.
So,
What?
you kind of wave to Genius, and he kind of looks at you confused.
No, I want to waddle over and kneel next to him.
Oh, so okay, you go over and you just kind of kneel down next to him.
First I want to show him Meep, because yay.
So you just
I
kind of
just hold
posture
out
out
Meep.
Meep to him, and he just kind of reaches out and pets Meep a little bit. That is a.
And I
nice
want to ask him
answer.
if he wants to come with us as after that.
Go with you.
Husky's just gonna walk to the exits. Enter. Just walk out of the camp. Pushing and
So, Phoenix,
pushing
as you
anyone out
ask
of the
Genius if he wants to leave, he just kind of stutters a little bit. Leave where? Isn't this
She just
sanctuary
shrugs
enough?
and she also fills him in on everything.
I honestly wish I could be surprised, but with those two, trouble follows them everywhere. But sure, I will stick along.
You're gonna come with?
Yes, I will.
Oh, thank God.
Phoenix is visibly happy about that.
Can,
She
can
loves
I go
Genius, then.
find the druid?
Yeah, you see.
Oh, we need the druid to come with us.
You see the druid kind of
No,
sat over. You see the
I
druid.
don't think you should. We're kind of in deep shit right now.
But
You
the
should say
druid-
stay safe here. Yeah, but he
But
needs to
the
stay
druid-
safe.
So you go over to the
He's not
druid.
one of
He's
them
kind of
loses
he's
legs,
sat
though.
down on the floor. His wheelchair is next to him, and he seems to just be petting the dog. That was given to him as a gift.
I want to ask him once again if there's anything I need to fix on his wheelchair, since we're leaving him here.
Nope. Everything on the wheelchair seems fine enough. I haven't noticed anything wrong.
Can
I want to write down
Can
on
I
a piece of paper.
tell
If
him
this
that-
happens, this is how you fix it, and so on and so forth. I just write all that.
Okay, so you
And I
just
give
you
it to
give
him.
him
Just in
instructions on how to repair the wheelchair if anything happens.
Mhm.
can I tell the druid, hey, we kind of got in some deep shit. I kind of think you want to stay out of it because it's kind of life death. So this is goodbye, and I'm gonna shake his hand.
Oh, okay. He shakes your hand. He returns your handshake. I wish all of you
Can
luck.
Phoenix give
then.
him a hug?
Yeah, you get. So Phoenix, you give him a hug. He gives you a hug in return. Good luck to all of you then.
And I hold him out and weep.
He gives me
I
a little
show him-
pet.
Yay.
So Husk and Atlas, I assume, are voting to leave.
Husk's already left.
Yeah, there's a lot of people
Left a
here.
long
Yeah,
time
Husk
ago.
already left.
All right,
He's
so
heading back up to where
I don't want to bring danger to these people.
all of you leave,
Yeah.
and as soon as you walk
Even
out,
though they hung up Shell.
as you walk outside,
Wait, can I thank the boss?
yeah.
Can I
Yeah,
Thank
I want to
the
hug the
boss.
boss too. I want to hug him goodbye.
for
Alright.
giving us shelter?
Yeah, you guys thank the boss, and Phoenix, you give him a hug. And then you guys turn to leave. As you guys are walking outside, all of a sudden you hear what seems to be sounds of combat. And as you sprint off in this direction, you see Husk battling
Oh,
against
no.
some cultists. And you see
Phoenix
what
runs
looks to
in
be
to help
a
him.
very angered Void Mother standing behind them, commanding them. I want them dead, nothing less. I guess we gotta fight, don't we?
Phoenix is already running in to help.
Yeah.
Everyone
There is
roll
no
initiative.
hesitation.
Hooray!
Where's my mouse? Where's the meat?
Holy shit! Natural 20.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna get a natural 22. We're gonna
17.
fight. I just got a 10.
Husk, what about you?
I'm getting into where I can roll my dice.
Did I roll for Campbell?
No,
What did
Campbell
you
always
roll?
goes last.
Aww.
Maybe then. Where's my...
No.
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 Just waiting on Husk to give me an initiative.
Guys, I'm really sad that we left the druid. I want the druid to be our friend.
What'd you get?
13.
So play order
I
as
should give him the
follows:
scimitar.
Atlas, Alexios, Husk, and then Phoenix. Yeah. Atlas.
I get to go last.
Atlas, what do you wish to do?
Could I command Sigilla to distract the Void Mother?
How exactly do you want him to distract her?
So we can kill the cultists.
Well, how do you want him to cause a distraction?
Be sarcastic like he always is.
Any means possible? Knives included?
He could do that.
Guns
Yeah.
included? Oh, wait, I'll put a gun.
So
I
you
need to
give
put that in my
And I'm
give
gonna command
Sigil-
him not to die in combat, and he can go as far away as he wants.
you give Sigil the command, and gives you like a dark grin, and you notice his eye turns a darker red as he slowly draws out his dagger and spins it in front of his face before bringing the blade up to his neck. Now you're speaking my language. And you see him kind of like blink past all the other cultists and start attacking the Void Mother directly. And you see her summon a large greatsword as she starts sparring against him.
Don't get cut in half.
Yeah.
Tease.
Alexios, your turn. What do you wish to do?
Okay, I would like to drop both my turrets and draw my sword and charge at one of the cultists.
Alright. Roll to attack.
11.
What's your turret?
Alright, so
What?
What did you name your turret?
I didn't name them yet.
What?
Alright, so Alexios, you sprint up to one of the cultists and you swing down your blade and cut one of them across the chest. And your turrets fire a few shots off at the cultist you attack. Husk, your turn.
Okay, how many cultists are there?
There are 6.
Okay. Okay, so so I'm allowed to possess any enemy, right? With my possession thingy.
Yes.
My possession offering.
Yes.
I'll possess the Void Mother.
I mean,
You said any enemy.
yes, but that doesn't mean it's all possible. Just because you can doesn't mean you're able to. Sometimes it's not going to work. Just
They
because
have not.
just because I can shoot a gun does not mean I will do so successfully. Or that I will.
It could misfire. It could explode.
Exactly.
You could explode.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
you
Then,
could misfire.
And,
I'm just
and then
gonna
explode.
I watched a
So-
video of someone blowing up because they misfired a bazooka.
Good morning.
I'm gonna summon a fire golem using one of my offerings.
Alright, a fire golem summons next to you.
Yay!
Phoenix, your turn. What do you wish to do?
Already? What
Yes.
happened?
People had their turns.
Um,
That's what happened.
I have a gun. I go a pew pew.
Alright,
I want to try a gun.
roll to shoot.
Please don't roll. Please don't roll a 1 and blow up or hit a friend.
I cast
That was
gun.
funny.
Prepare to meet God.
Yes, God, prepare to be God.
I guess.
We love Legends of Adventure.
What happened? 5?
I cast gun, I failed.
So, You aim down the sights of your gun. You aim down the sights of your gun and you start to charge its blast. And as you're charging it, you notice the gun is getting slightly brighter and brighter the more you charge it. And all of a sudden the whirring sound seems to get louder and louder. Until all of a sudden it explodes and launches you back. Take 3 damage.
How many?
3.
30?
3,
Okay,
not
Phoenix.
30.
Oh, goodbye, Phoenix.
If I wanted you
Wait,
dead, I
who
would have
said
just
my
told
name? I heard
you.
my name.
I was imagining you flying by Atlas. Oh hi, Phoenix. Oh goodbye, Phoenix.
Anyways, it is
They're
now
not
the
even
cultist's
concerned.
turn.
They're like, oh hey. Oh hi, Mark.
Phoenix, roll a dodge.
Uh oh.
I'm on the floor. Oh, I got an 18.
So, you see one of the cultists charge towards you, and you dodge out of the way just in time.
I just roll. I get blasted back. I'm on the ground. I see it charging. I roll. Not today, Satan.
You praying for shoelaces?
Husk, you see one of the cultists charge towards you and trip on a rock and fall flat on his face.
Yes.
That was a rock though, not shoelaces.
No, it's the shoelaces. They're
Oh,
there.
okay. Okay. I believe you. Oh, wait.
They're all
Phoenix, you see another cultist charge towards you, but they trip over a stick and fall forward. That is
That face.
3
I'm
cultists.
surprised. It's so funny.
Alexios, you see a cultist sprint at you with a maniacal face and an insane amount of speed, and they seem to be sprinting at full force. And as you see them sprinting like a maniac, you simply pull out your sword and just kind of stick it out in front of you, and they pierce themselves on it, sliding all the way down until their torso is touching your hands. One of the cultists is now dead. Husk, roll to dodge.
Who's rolling the dodge?
Husk.
13.
Okay. So, you see the 5th cultist sprint up to you and swing his dagger at you, but you backstep out of the way just in time. Alright, last cultist. Let's see if they do anything good. Phoenix, roll to dodge.
Again?
Yes.
Right. I got another 18, actually.
You see the last cultist sprint up to you and you dodge out of the way.
Yeet.
Now the
Not
Void Mother
today.
will attempt to stop being attacked by Sigel. Or at least stop him for a small bit. Okay, Sigel's going to... You see the Void Mother lift up her greatsword and slam it into the ground. Sigel dodges out of the way, but he loses his arm in the process. He simply
El
just
plus
grabs
more.
the part where his arm once was, feeling the pain in his shoulder, before grabbing his arm and slamming it back on. And then throwing his dagger right between the Void Mother's eyes. Atlas, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
Is it how many cultists are there?
There's 5 left.
One died, you killed one.
One ran on into Alexios' blade and died. Because it rolled a nat 1.
I'm not
No.
holding on to the chain anymore, right?
No. You give Sigel free roam.
Okay. So if I use fever, I won't burn him?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna use fever and I'm gonna hug one.
Alright,
Here's a hug, buddy.
roll to initiate a fever.
Yay! What number is that?
Hmm?
Oh, hold on. I'm talking about 12.
You focus in a little bit and you feel your body start to heat up and just burn. And you sprint up to one of the cultists and put him in a grapple state.
Hug.
You want a hug, buddy? Ah!
Campbell suddenly decides to
Confusing
spring into
tactics.
action.
Hug.
Campbell sprints up to one of the cultists and simply headbutts him before returning back to you guys.
Good boy.
Alexios, your turn.
I would like to continue my adventure of somehow killing things while being really bad with a sword and stab
Yay!
another cultist.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I forget. Alexios is supposed to be
19.
like. Alexios is supposed to be the nerd, and he's like the nerdy dude who doesn't know how to fight, and he's over there like, what's
Yeah,
the
19.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
19.
That's probably why he built Phoenix.
Okay.
It's for protection.
You pull out your sword and you sprint up to one of the cultists and slash them a few times across the chest. You see the cultist collapse to his knees, but he's still not dead. Husk, your turn.
Okay, so I want the fire golem to grapple the Void Queen. The Queen, Void Master. Mother.
Okay, so you command your fire golem to go and grapple the Void Mother, and as it reaches a few feet, you see the Void Mother just blast it to nothing, and it simply evaporates in shadow magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jockey onto one of the cultists and tear off his head. Tear off their head.
You've already spent your turn ordering your golem around.
What?
You've already spent your turn ordering your golem
How
around.
many legendary actions does the mother?
Phoenix.
So you changed the action system.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, because I told you using a relic wouldn't cost a turn, but you were commanding something that costs a turn. You're giving instructions to something that takes
That's
time.
why I don't get a turn when I come in. So jump.
Atlas follows the same rules with the gel.
Yippee!
The rules were not changed. That is how it works. You get one action, and if you command something, that counts. Unless it is explicitly stated that it is a bonus action for instruction.
Think of the game.
We're getting there. Anyways, Phoenix, you're up.
Okay, I have a question.
Which is?
What races are the cultists? Are they ones that would have souls?
You don't really know. You can't tell because their garments are obscuring them.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to souffle one of them anyways.
Alright, roll.
Soulflake.
A third 18! I'm not even joking.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Show
back
us.
So,
Show us.
now. I want like a knife.
okay. So, you focus in a little bit, and suddenly you bring your hands and then just clasp them together before ripping your hands apart. Suddenly, you see one of the cultists grasp at their heart before collapsing dead on the floor. And you see with your
instant heart attack.
vision of as a reaper, you see their soul float above their body, and then it gets torn to shreds.
What kind of magical crap is that?
Anyway,
How do you wait? How do you even have Reaper abilities in the first place? You're a robot.
Anyways, Campbell's gonna jump into action.
I'm also a rogue and technician.
You see Campbell pounce onto the dying cultist, and you see him maul right at his jugular and rip it out. And the cultist collapses dead in his head.
Jugular.
Eat him.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy.
Why do
There
you
are
guys like this dog
only,
so much?
what, 2 cultists left?
Alexios,
They
shut
got
up.
the big.
There's like 2 cultists left. One's being grappled and one's still alive.
Burn, baby, burn.
There's only 2 left. I feel like I'm missing so much. I'm gonna have to rewatch this recording.
Anyways,
There's only 2 alive,
yes.
including Void Mother, or
Not counting Void Mother. Void Mother's her own entity.
okay.
Anyways, Alexios,
I
roll
feel
to
like I missed a lot
dodge.
of things.
I would like the turrets to try and distract the
Roll to
unarmed
dodge.
cultists.
You're dodging.
He said roll to dodge.
Oh,
Just the
16.
Okay, yeah, you dodge out of the way of the cultist before he can attack you. The second cultist has to try to break out of a grapple. And succeeds.
Alexis, you're gonna give me a seizure.
What's Alexis doing?
Ah!
The Void Mother is going to try to end the fight with Sigel. Sigel is going to try to continue it.
Kill her, kill
You
her.
see
I don't know
Sigel
why,
get-
but kill her.
You see Sigel's head get chopped off cleanly by the greatsword.
No! No!
And you see the wound on his neck seal shut, leaving his head unable to be reattached. Suddenly Sigel reaches down, grabs his head, and lifts it up, and suddenly you see smoke begin to appear from his mouth as he readies his dagger.
Am I gonna have to roll for fear?
Maybe, you never know. Not right now.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, Atlas, your turn. What do you wish to do?
I have a little bit of a heart attack seeing that he has no head. Then I realize he's fine. I'm just gonna keep burning this guy if it stays on.
I feel
Yeah, your
bad
fever
for this
stays on.
guy.
You just gotta roll to grapple him.
Okay. Yeah, that's I can do
Come here,
that.
buddy.
He's just been
Holy
constant-
shit! Holy mother! Natural 20.
Do you want to roll
he's in
performance?
Constant agony.
Yes!
Alright, roll.
Oh, that's not so good. 10.
Okay.
You just pounce
So-
on them.
Can I confuse him and act like I'm going in for a hug again?
Yeah, so you secretly crack your knuckles behind your back and you spread your arms out wide and start walking towards the cultist. He kind of freaks out, and before he can react, you duck down under him, grab him by the waist, lift him up in the air, and then simply just pick him up and suplex him onto his back.
Okay.
Before you pick him back up, launch him up into the air, and powerbomb him onto the ground. Before pinning him to the ground.
Yeah!
Alexios, it is your turn.
I'm gonna name Fever to Hug.
Alexios.
No.
I'll be back in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Rat bro.
Okay, Husk, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna jockey on one of them and tear their heads off.
Roll.
My phone's not proof. My phone proof, too.
We're gonna be here in a
Taking
minute.
him a long time to roll. Dominic, did you not give your brother any dice?
No, I usually do it virtually.
Yeah, he usually
For,
uses virtual dice.
D&D.
Why don't you
D&D
just use
Beyond,
D&D
but
Beyond?
now it's not
'Cause-
letting me.
Cause D&D Beyond is funky like that.
18.
Okay.
I couldn't make a reference to Legends of Avantris, but I shall.
D&D Beyond, everybody.
So you sprint up and you grab one of the cultists by the head and just start rodeoing them. So you're just kind of hanging off by their hand. Anyways, Phoenix, your turn.
Yeah, bro. Oh, hello. It was my name.
It wouldn't be your name.
Teehee.
Teehee, I want the souffle again. Honestly.
Alright, roll.
Wait.
Hmm?
Wait. Oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
Is it possible to soul swap the Void Queen or whatever into a cultist so that she's weaker and we can kill her?
I'm back.
I mean, you could try. No guarantees it'll work because...
I wish to try.
Okay, roll.
I wish to try.
I like those odds.
Oh.
Dominic, are you regretting this?
What is it?
It's only a 17.
That won't pass.
Um,
Anyways, Alexios, now that you're back, it's your turn.
okay, so how many cultists are left?
There are 2, excluding the Void Mother. There is one that Atlas is currently pinning,
Hey.
and one that Husk is currently pulling a Left 4 Dead 2 jockey and riding around on its shoulders.
I'll be right back.
Alright,
Yeah.
Interesting. I would like to try and attack the Void Mother.
roll with disadvantage.
She crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
$14 and 18.
So, you sprint
14.
up to attack the Void Mother, and you manage to land a small cut on her, but she bashes you away with her greatsword before returning her attention back to Sigil. Take 3 damage.
That was a mistake. Ow.
Mans kills a cultist and thinks he can take on the boss.
What? The rest of the cultists are being dealt with.
No, I have a question.
I thought I could help. Yeah.
Is the reason Alexios created Phoenix was for protection?
I haven't
'Cause you're a
thought
big
about
nerd.
that, but I'd say
I know.
probably.
I was gonna ask you at some point, but I feel like it's not a good idea to ask you when we're mid-combat, so I'll ask you later, like after session or something. We could
Okay.
discuss it. We could discuss it. War!
Anyways, Campbell is going to jump into the action. Campbell just does a few wimpish
Good
barks
boy.
before it's kind of staying back. It's now the cultist's turn. Cultist is going to try to break out of Atlas's pin
It's a good one.
and
Nuh-uh.
fails. And the other cultist is going to try to break out of Husk's rodeo and fails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Void Mother is
Yeah,
going to
brother.
attempt to deal further harm to Sigil. Oh. Sigil's going to try to continue. You see Sigil flawlessly duck and dive out of the way of the greatsword before he simply thrusts his head forward, and you see a large blast of fire come out of Sigil's mouth.
Medusa.
As you see it just scorch the Void Mother, and eventually cuts his own neck back open before reattaching his head.
Yum.
That's petrifying. That's not good for my
Yummy.
mental state.
Yummy.
This kind of thing is
Strong
unseen
delicious.
even to all of you. All of you roll fear. All of you roll a
Well,
d20.
what?
All of you roll d20.
Uh-oh.
See
Is
if
this to see if we are
18.
feared or to
Yeah.
determine how much it's feared?
you determine to roll to
14.
see to make sure you don't overreact from this.
I got a 19.
So we got a 19, I think I heard a 14, a 13, and what'd you get, Alexios?
18.
18, okay. All of you are fine. You kind of, like, you start to overreact, but then you remember that this kind of is what he can do on a normal basis. Given he isn't
We're all used to
alive.
y'all's shenanigans.
Hmm?
We're already used to shenanigans.
For now.
Not me!
Yeah, Atlas, after all these years, still isn't used to the crazy crap Joe can do.
Well, everyone else who hasn't known him for as long is just used to this shit.
Phoenix
Anyways.
does not care.
Atlas, it is your turn.
Phoenix is like, cool. Who?
It's Atlas's turn.
Oh, is he dead yet?
No, but the guy you were pinning is extremely in pain. Like, he looks like he's on the brink of screaming.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this guy out of his.
Misery?
Can I? Yes, thank you for that word. Can I use the umbrella to like?
Stab him in the head! Check it
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna make him a unicorn.
Yeah, go ahead, roll. And please don't fail.
Unicorn!
In the sky.
Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
What do you... The fuck do you mean, uh-oh? The
What?
fuck do you mean, uh-oh?
Can I hit myself in the head? I don't want to hit anyone else.
What'd you get?
What you do?
3!
Oh! So, you
I gotta
stare
get
this guy
right
down in the eyes, and you bring up your umbrella, and you swing it down. And you had your eyes closed the entire time, and you just feel it thrust into something, and you assume you got him in the head. And as you open your eyes, you see him wide-eyed, staring at the umbrella and staring at you, as the umbrella's like this far off from his head. Before he simply rings his head up and whacks you square in the nose. He's free from
Ow.
your grapple.
Damn it!
Alexios, your turn. What do you wish to do?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Oh.
Wizard's turn in a nutshell.
What?
It-
Okay,
it's-
what I'd like to do is, I guess, put the final cultist out of his misery.
No!
Well, there's...
My job.
Okay. Did you guys handle the one that was being rotated by Husk?
What?
Did you guys handle the one that Husk
Are you
was
not
dealing with?
keeping track?
No, the one I'm jockeying is still alive.
Yeah.
I'm killing him.
Because I heard
I
him say he was going to put the last one out of his misery. I'm like, wait, did we kill the one? Did I forget?
And no, I'm still jockeying some random guy.
Yeah!
I'll put the jockeying one out of his misery.
No!
Alright.
Oh, guys, I'm here
roll with
looking for my
advantage
phone.
due to the cultist being grappled.
Advantage?
Asshole.
Yeah.
15.
Alright.
Don't miss.
You sprint up and you swing your blade across the neck of the rodeoed cultist, and you see him drop dead, gurgling on the blood that was in his throat. There's only one cultist left. Husk, your turn. What do you wish to do?
You're welcome.
No!
I'm going to tuck his face into my head, so he slowly gets burned alive.
Why do we keep
Okay,
burning
well.
this poor man? Just stab him.
I don't got any weapons. I can't access the void.
Then
have your
just
hands.
wait, and then I'll stab him.
You can punch.
I want to stab him!
Give him the
I-
gun or something.
I need to use something that I haven't used for some reason. I don't know
If
why I
you ain't
haven't
gonna
used it.
use the gun, then I'll take the gun back.
I already used the gun.
I cast gun, prepare to meet God.
So,
There's
Now-
something else that I haven't used yet for some whatever reason.
what's the plan? What's the plan here?
I'm gonna slowly burn him alive with my head, and
Alright.
I rolled a 19.
Alright, so you grab him, you kind of like bring his head to yours, and you hear him screaming in pain and yelling for mercy. And you sure you can just make out, "Oh, please make it end! Please make it end!" Even Sigel and the
kill him
Void Mother kind of
already!
look over half concerned, just like, Sigel just ends up piping up.
Die.
"Oh, come on, lads! At least give the man some mercy. Don't you see him? He's
I
fucking
would
toasted."
love to. I'm waiting for my
I'll chuck him out of my
turn.
head. I'll chuck him out of my head and cry. I'll chuck him out of my head and snap his neck.
You've already done your
Snap
action.
No.
his neck.
Phoenix, it's
Your
your
turn
turn.
is
You already
Already
used
done.
your turn.
Alright, then I'll just leave him in there to burn.
Phoenix, it's your turn.
Food. What the food?
Okay.
Die already.
Get him, Phoenix. Get him.
I
dead
was going to
bird.
try and use a new thing, but instead I think I'm just going to use. Did I ever get my second hard light dagger? By the way, after the
Yeah,
thing.
all those
with
items
the-
were returned when you freed Sigel.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a hard light dagger and go and stab him in the best way to kill him, which I
Alright,
assume
roll.
is in the
I'm
head.
already dead.
Roll.
He's not dead
He's
yet.
not dead yet.
Leaving someone's head in flame is going to kill them.
No.
I actually got a turn.
You got a what?
A turn.
Would you like to roll performance?
Okay. 15.
So you bring out your dagger, and suddenly everything turns black. You hear the clicking of shoes against the ground, as a single spotlight seems to bring a light over you as you're walking. You're spinning your dagger in your hands, just with the most fluid motion. And suddenly, you end up standing in front of this large slit. You bring up the dagger, toss it up into the air, and then grab it and chuck it. And it perfectly threads the hole in this weird tunnel before spinning
I
out
know what
and
this is a
stabbing the
reference
cultist
to.
straight in the head, dropping them dead.
Yippee!
The Void Mother and Sigel are going to go
Oh,
at
no,
it
I
one last time.
I should say, oh man.
The Void Mother's
No,
going to
not the
attempt to
last
stop
time.
Sigel,
I want to hit her.
and Sigel is going to try to gain victory. You see Sigel
Get him.
spin his
Get him.
dagger as fast as he possibly can, before sprinting up and stabbing the Void Mother straight in the chest. And you see him putting immense force behind his hand, and you see his hand slowly caving in her chest.
Ew.
But suddenly you see
Get
her greatsword turn into more of a dagger,
No! No!
before she spins it up and stabs him straight in the back. Before the blade turns into a long katana, stabbing both of them straight through. And after a bit more of them just sitting there, both stabbed, you see Sigel's hand pierce straight through the Void Mother, with her beating heart remaining on his dagger. Before suddenly you see his skin turn a kind of blackish color. And you see this weird aura get drawn from him and go into the Void Mother's blade.
No!
And you simply see Sigel drop,
No.
his body seemingly drained, as the Void Mother walks back to his dagger, picks up her heart, and puts it back in her chest, before her body heals and she simply
Casually.
disappears.
I cry.
Just casually, just.
And that is where we'll end the session.
No!
I wanted to do something.
Yeah,
Two
yeah,
things.
same. Actually, I also want to do something.
Well, we're going to leave it on a cliffhanger,
Why do you do this to me?
because it's
Well,
fun.
There's
I'm
two
gonna head out.
things I
I've
wanted to
gotta
do. No,
Alright,
you gotta stay. We gotta talk
No,
about
I've
war.
gotta go to scouts.
War.
Have fun, Noah.
I'm like, why do you do
We can
this
discuss
to me?
this like tomorrow or something.
Because a
War.
good story
I'm like,
knows
why
how to
did
do
you
good
do this to
cliffhangers.
me?
Because a good storyteller knows
Why?
when to put good cliffhangers.
No!
There was 2 things I wanted to do. 3 things.
And you'll have to wait until next session.
Some are just casual things that wait.
So, you
They're
have to wait
all
until next
involving
session.
Sigil too, so if he's dead, I'm gonna be sad.
You have to wait until next session. Now,
I
now
can't
I've
wait
got plans.
that long!
Oh, but you'll have to. But
What
you'll
are we
have
gonna
to.
do? Mondays always is always gonna be Mondays.
I think that's what we'll do.
Is anyone busy Friday?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Oh,
I mean,
we have
depends.
off next Monday, so we can do it
Yeah, we do
anytime.
have off next Monday. If we wanted to, we could
I
do an
don't.
extra long episode.
Go to CTC.
Please!
I think I have to go to CTC still.
On Labor Day?
I don't know. I could probably
No,
find out.
'cause I'm
Let me ask
pretty
Annie.
sure Labor Day's a...
Let me on my phone like it's not
Hey,
right here.
I hate! I am sad! Dominic, you're too good at your job!
I know, right?
Is the recording over?
So I
Dominic,
wouldn't share any
stop
important
making me
information.
feel feelings!
Ha! It's over.
Stop it!
No. It's over. This is the point of DMing. You gotta be good at storytelling. And know when to put a perfect cliffhanger.
Nuh-uh!
Yeah, huh?
What do you mean nuh-uh?
Do none of you own a fucking kettle?
I can't wait till you post the video so I can rewatch everything.
Probably gonna leave this end of session banter in.
Dominic. One of the things I wanted to do is try and see if Zagel likes Phoenix or not.
Yep, well... You will have to find
Too
that out next
late
session.
now, he's dead!
What happened? What did you say, Dominic?
You'll have to wait until next session.
But he's dead.
I'm gonna need a cookie.
I will not confirm nor deny that fact.
Yippee!
Why can't you just tell me?
Because
If Sigel's dead, I'm going evil. I just want to
See,
say
if I
that.
tell you he's dead, then that's spoilers. But if
You're
I also
already gone evil.
if I say he's not
No.
dead, then it's also spoilers. So I can't tell you
Yeah.
if he's dead or not. It's just kind of like a Schrodinger's box situation.
Schrodinger's cat, Dominic. It's not box.
Box, cat, it's both a Schrodinger. It's Schrodinger. It's cat in a box.
Meh, 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 meh.
Did you end recording yet? Or
You know-
can I still
you
say
know-
bye?
You know, I.
Okay.
Toodaloo. Bye bye.
I heard that.
Subscribble.
I
No.
heard that. Both of you will suffer for that.
I said scribble. What are you talking about?
Fine. But you're gonna suffer, Alexis.
Have mercy.